Hey guys, it's Heather here, and today I'm bringing you the third gift of Clashmas. Surprise, surprise, the legendary Ice Wizard is making his way to Clash of Clans for this limited amount of time. Remember, these Clashmas gifts are only available in the game until January 5th, so try them out, get a feel for them, see what you think about them, give some feedback about them, and who knows, maybe some of these things may pop up in the game sometime in the future, but they are going to go away on January 5th, so now's your time to use them, try them, see what new strategies you can come up with them. I've done a couple of different attacks. I'm going to show you in this video how the Ice Wizard performs and some different ways that I could see using him. So probably the easiest way to describe him is he is a wizard who's left-handed. Yep, pretty much the only difference. No, there's quite a few differences and there's a lot of similarities. So of course the obvious difference is he shoots ice instead of fire, right? Ice ball. But as we dig down deep into the heart of the Ice Wizard, you're going to see one huge major difference. That is his favorite target is defenses. That's right, a wizard that targets defenses. A defensive targeting troop that does high damage, who shoots over walls. This sounds pretty interesting. This is quite a bit different than a wizard. It can't really be used as well for funneling, but there's a lot of different applications where you could use a troop like this that targets defenses. So those wheels turning, starting to think about some ideas on how to use this Ice Wizard. I think it could be pretty cool. I think there could be some cool things to do with them. So let's cover some basic wiki stats for the Ice Wizard and compare him to the wizard of the same level. Now, like all the other Clashmas gifts, there is no leveling. There's no leveling for the Santa spell or for the freeze trap, but they actually level up with your Town Hall level. So the first level that you can get the Ice Wizard, just like with the other Clashmas gifts, is Town Hall 5. And even though at Town Hall 5 you can level the wizard to level 2, the Ice Wizard stays the same level. So he increases with the Town Hall level, not with the level of your lab or the level of your wizard, if that makes sense. So essentially there is 7 levels for the Ice Wizard. They just apply to the Town Hall level. So a level 1 Ice Wizard is at Town Hall 5 and a level 7 Ice Wizard is at Town Hall 11. So if we look at the stats starting at Town Hall 5, you can see that the Ice Wizard is pretty strong, considerably stronger than the wizard level 1 and level 2. And you can see as I go through these different levels of wizard and Ice Wizard depending on the Town Hall level, the only stats that change for the Ice Wizard are the damage per second and the hit points. They remain costing 1500 elixir. Training time does start out at 40 seconds but then drops to 30 seconds at Town Hall 7 once you have the 4 barracks available to train them. You can also see they're quite a bit stronger than their wizard counterpart until you get to Town Hall 8 when the wizard level 5 becomes stronger than the Ice Wizard for Town Hall 8. And that's going to hold true for Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10, but at Town Hall 11, the Ice Wizard maxes out with 200 damage per second, 200 hit points, giving them 10 more hit points than the Wizard level 7 that you can have at Town Hall 11. So all in all, they're very similar to the Wizard that we have now in Clash of Clans, except for when they do damage to a structure, they temporarily freeze it, just like you're used to in Clash Royale, just kind of slow it down a little bit. And also, they target defenses instead of all buildings like the normal wizard does. So that's a huge change. So I thought I'd have some fun with them on the developer build and then show you guys how they compare back and forth and give you some ideas about how I could see them utilized in your attacks. So the first thing I did is I thought, why not go try all wizards, 68 max level, 7 wizards on Sherbet Towers and see how they do. So just drop them all as you would, spreading them around, dropping some heals to try and help prevent them from dying to all the splash damage that's on this map. Those level 7 wizards are holding up pretty dang well. So I got the heals going on, throw a haste in the center, drop another heal. We have the Olympic ring of heal spells going on here now. Wizards are making their way down. They just have 2 more wizard towers to take out, taking out those mortars, losing a bunch of them to spring traps, and that's it. All the defenses are down. Still have quite a few wizards, way too many wizards to count at this moment, and I think that this map is cleared in about a minute. So not too bad at all for the wizards. Let's go ahead and see how this will work out using Ice Wizards. So I'm going to go ahead and drop some heals in front of those wizard towers to start off, and then try and spread out these ice wizards a little bit, but then they're just going to go target defenses anyways, so can't really spread them out. They start to bunch up pretty quickly. I've held back a few of the wizards. Now I'm going to go ahead and drop them in, drop some more heals for them as they set off those giant bombs. They keep working their way down, but one thing you'll notice is they have left everything except for the defenses. So I have all those elixir storages up front. The goblin town hall is still alive. They're doing really well though. The one thing you'll notice though is they're really bunched up. So I feel like I have less of these ice wizards than I did of the wizard. I don't know, probably about the same. Not too bad. They're moving quickly through those hastes, but now they have to double back and go take out all these structures that they missed in the beginning. So already we are well past the time that it took for the wizards to get it done. And these ice wizards are going to take nearly 2 minutes to do the same map the wizards did. I should note though, I did have 8 less wizards because I forgot you can't actually donate ice wizards to each other. So that's too bad. Like you can't donate the Santa spell, so you can't donate the ice wizards, so I couldn't go in with 68 ice wizards on this map. So that's probably why the wizards had such a huge advantage, and it didn't have anything to do with the fact they had to double back and go get those elixir storages. All right, and one more time, just for fun, because why not? What else should you do on the developer build? Let's do half wizards, half ice wizards. Start out with the ice wizards to take out those defenses, going to spread the wizards behind them. So it's kind of like I'm doing some kind of GoWiPe, but I'm just using ice wizards as my golems. Because why not put ice wizards out front to tank, right? So they're doing pretty well. It looks like they're going to be able to clear this map in about the same time it took just the wizards to clear. So it's kind of cool to see how these ice wizards can freeze those defenses. It looks like I have about the same amount of troops left as I did each time. So not a huge advantage, but hey, it's kind of fun to see these guys in action and see how they work together. And it's not like the ice wizards get ahead or the other wizards get ahead. They all kind of just mingle and mix together. So there you go. So I also wanted to try out some more realistic attacks on the developer build and how we could use ice wizards in the attacks now. Right now, everything is air attacks. Everything's involving using balloons. So the question is, how can I incorporate using ice wizards into my air attacks? And I came up with a few ideas where I think they'd be really beneficial. This first attack that I did was showing exposed air defenses. So if you have air defenses that are near the edge where ice wizards could shoot over a wall and take them out, you could use some tanks or even just your barbarian to block for them and then allow the ice wizards to go and target that air defense and take it down. If I just used normal wizards trying to do this, they wouldn't have done that. They would have targeted all those outside buildings and would have gone right to the air defense. And there's a good chance I never would have gotten those air defenses down. I use the queen on the other side to take care of the other air defense. So as I go in with this air attack, I only have 2 air defenses to worry about. So I just drop my lava hounds, drop my wall of loons, and just send them up the base with a bunch of haste spells and a couple of freeze spells. You can see I use that last ice wizard to take out the archer tower that's targeting my balloons, which does a great job. Once that archer tower is distracted, I can throw the ice wizard, know that the ice wizard is going to go right to the defense and take it out. So I think this is a really great way to take out those outside structures. They're going to hinder your air attacks. So once those point defenses on the outside or even wizard towers are being distracted by the air troops in the core of the base, you can throw an ice wizard on the outside, allow him to shoot over the wall. He's going to target the defenses immediately and be able to take those out, hopefully before the defense turns and starts firing on him. So I see him being very useful in air attacks for helping to do that cleanup, for helping to take out those last remaining defensive structures where a normal wizard wouldn't be nearly as effective. So what about using ice wizards when you're doing an air attack, but the air defenses are far enough away that you can't reach them with the queen walk or just shooting over walls? So I did an attack with that as well. Started out using a queen walk. She's going to start on the west side and start working her way down towards the south of the base at 6 o'clock. So using a minion to help create that funnel just to make sure she doesn't wander off and go for that elixir pump. Once she's starting to head down where I want her to go, I go ahead and drop my barbarian king in and send some wizards behind him because I use the wizards to create the funnel. The wizards are great for creating the funnel, and the ice wizards come in to start helping take out these defensive structures, namely that cannon, just to help take care of all of the heroes and the clan castle in the center. Gonna go ahead and drop a skeleton spell to help out with that. Now we have the air defense that's targeting my healers. My hope is to be able to get my queen in to take out at least one of the air defenses on either side. If I can make her last all the way through, so I only have to deal with 3 air defenses. The Archer Queen's working her way through. She takes out the builder hut. Then she takes out that air defense, which is key. And she also gets the Expo, which is disc bonus. So I go ahead and start the air portion of this attack, sending in my hounds, sending in the wall of balloons with the Grand Warden. They're just gonna move in slowly, gonna start dropping the haste spells, and here they start moving in through the section of the base. And clearing out that whole left side is going to make sure that I get balloons that go right in for that Eagle Artillery. I'm going to rage them through, and I still have 2 haste spells, 2 freeze spells. Going to go ahead and freeze that Inferno. Gonna drop a haste spell over there for those other balloons, and this base has been just completely ripped apart. Gonna go ahead and freeze that wizard tower because I only have a few balloons over there just to make sure that wizard tower gets taken out. Still have so many balloons left, and this base has been easily 3-starred once again by air attack, but you can see how nice it was to have some wizards as part of that kill squad just to be able to help take care of those defenses. Usually when going in with just that small barbarian king kill squad, you just have some wizards to back them up. So it's nice to be able to have some troops that are targeting defenses and also slowing them down in the meantime. So I see a lot of great uses for these ice wizards where we can implement them into multiple attacks, not just the ground attacks, but also the air attacks. I don't see them as being too overpowered, but I see them as having a lot of different uses. So I decided to go ahead and try a good old GoWiPe using ice wizards. I did bring some wizards as well, and you can see what happens with these ice wizards is they run up right with the golems and they get right in the line of fire. So yes, they are really great support troops for the golems because they do a lot more damage. They can shoot over the walls. They take out those structures that the golems can't reach, but the problem is they're standing right next to the golems. So any of the splash damage that's targeting the golems is also targeting the ice wizards, so it makes them a lot more fragile, and it also means that they are terrible for funneling. So you still have to have some normal wizards along with you. So on this final attack, I did try a Go Ice Wizard using 4 golems and a bunch of ice wizards, and then I had to use my heroes right behind because they're the only ones that are going to clean any of the trash buildings or create any kind of funnel at all. All my other troops are defensive targeting, so they're going to head into the center of the base and take care of the Eagle and the Inferno Towers and everything, but they're not going to worry about the Town Hall at all. So everything's relying on my heroes to be able to get to the Town Hall. Probably not going to be a 3-star on this attack, but I thought it was fun nonetheless to see what these wizards would do, and it's cool to see all the defensive structures getting frozen, slowing them down. So get my king luckily to the Town Hall. He's gonna pound on that for a while. Gonna go ahead and drop my skeleton spell down here in the south, try and pick up just a few more buildings on the outside, and gotta get a few more of these structures down to be able to get the 2-star 50%. My queen never made it to the inside. That's a huge part of this is that there was nothing to funnel her in. So she's just going to keep walking around the outside, which is great. She's a full health. She's going to make sure to get that 50%. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So fun troop. I see a lot of different applications for them. Let me know what you guys think of the Ice Wizard, how you think he would be useful in different types of attacks. I don't see him being as useful paired with golems just because they're going to remain too close to each other. He probably just needs to be deployed at a different time than you typically would deploy the wizards in any type of go attack. The only problem though is he is going to run ahead of any of the troops that you deploy him with because he's going to target defensive structures. So he might be better off being deployed with the heroes, maybe hanging back with the bowlers. But the place I see him really shining is either on the back end, targeting specific defenses, or part of mini kill squads to take down specific targets on the base. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for me, and this is going to wrap it up for the last present of Clashmas. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I think this has been a lot of fun. It's been really cool to try out the new Freeze Trap and the Ice Wizard, get a feel for them, see different ways that we could use them in the game, and maybe we'll see them again in the future. And always guys, if you like this video, be sure to like it, and if you love it, double check that you're subscribed to me, because I'm going to be coming back at you again soon. No more with the Clashmas stuff, but I have a lot of attack tutorials that I need to get through that are just piling piling up, a lot of good stuff happening, so much air attack stuff that I gotta go over, so I'm excited to get that out. So I will be coming back at you again soon with another awesome video, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to follow me on Twitter too, and I'll catch you next time.